Hi, if you've been applying for jobs, like you've applied to 100, 200, 300 jobs and you've not gotten any positive response, then chances are that you are not organized with your job search. In 2025, applying for jobs, like just randomly putting out your CV, opening every link, filling application forms, is the single most difficult way to land a remote job or any other job in 2025. Why? Because things have changed. Job search is more strategic, so you apply to fewer jobs and have the potential of even landing more jobs even with the fewer jobs that you apply to. So in this video I'm going to be walking you through my strategy that I use to apply to fewer jobs and get far more responses than when like just applying to any and every job. So I'm going to be walking you through my process step by step, and I'm also going to be sharing with you my free document. I'm going to be sharing with you a PDF document that you can go through later to walk you through this process so that you can now create an organized to-do list for your job search. The goal is that you have things to do. You're going to spend less time applying for jobs, applying to many jobs, and you're going to have a quality application over quantity. And at the end of the day, you're going to land remote the remote jobs of your dream. All right, let's get started. So let me take you to the sheet. So let's get started. Okay, yeah, we are here now. So first of all, I'm going to take you to this document that I created. So I said is how to structure your remote job search. So the first thing you're going to take note of when you want to start, before you start applying for a job, is to know your offer. What are you offering? So if you're going to, before you even start to send your CV, to fill in any application, understand your offer. So when you talk about offer, what service are you providing? What service are you providing? It's very important to discover this so that you will not be searching and miss. Like you will not just be applying to any and every job, so that you can tailor your job search to the specific jobs that you can do, to the specific company, to the specific clients that actually need your services. So that is number one, your offer. So how can you discover your offer? So you have to discover your niche. What niche are you going to be playing in? And no, and under your niche, you're going to be discovering the skills that you have. The skill that you have, what you already have interest in, will build what your niche is. So I already created a mini course that will help you discover your niche. This is a very detailed mini course on YouTube for free. So I'll drop a link to the course, to the free mini course in the description, so that you can watch that video and discover your niche. I detailed like a scientific approach to actually discover your niche. So, and if you like, maybe you have a niche and maybe it's not working, so I actually made a video about a list of niches you can learn in 7 to 13 days and start working on. So this is like the highlights of the video. So I also shared a sheet, a free freelance pivot sheet. So I'll put the link to the sheet in the description so that you can also get that. So yeah, that's back to what we're saying. You said your offer, you have to discover your offer. So for example, I said here I help six-figure digital creators build high converting landing pages. So I have discovered my offer. So this is my offer. So the thing about discovering your offer is that it allows you to streamline your job search. You know what you're doing. You know the kind of companies that will need your services. You know the kind of individuals that will need your services. It's even though is it individuals like indie hackers, startup owners that will need my services, or enterprises, big businesses. So if maybe small creators, indie hackers, startup owners that will need your services, you'll not be able to avoid enterprise. That these are not my target audience. So it just allows you to streamline your job search so that you don't apply to every and any job, and that can drastically reduce burnout. So now this is my offer. I know what I'm selling. So the next thing is also, when I've discovered my offer, this is the niche I want to play in. The next thing I'm going to do is to discover the skill that will help me, deliver this offer effectively. So if I'm going to be offering these services, the goal is for me to do it well, to be diligent. When you want someone to pay you to do certain things, it just makes sense. It's a smart move to actually be good at what you do. So for this kind of offer, okay, I want to learn copywriting, sales, the skill I need to thrive, as someone offering this service is to, copywriting, sales, landing page design. It's just an example. Conversion marketing, product design, the basics. So I'm going to like tick off the ones I already know, and the ones I'm not so great at, then I'm going to, like, yeah, so this is now my skill. These are now the things. Okay, these are the skills that I have. These are the ones that I have. This is, maybe I already have all of the skills, but I just have to like brush them up and make them better. So now that I have my offer, I know the skills that I need to, provide this service. I already have them, but I need to brush up on them. Then the next thing, that this is my skill, then I need to now take a course. So it's important for you to take a course. There are free courses. I think I have like 2 free courses on my YouTube. I have 1 mini course, 2 mini courses here, and I'm also planning to do another course. So there are a lot of free courses and paid courses that you can take to like hone your skill. So the next thing for you to do is to hone your skill. See, taking a course is the first step into a particular niche or in a career path. Like I said, I made a post on LinkedIn. I said that the fact that you took a course doesn't make you an expert in that field. It doesn't make you a professional. What makes you actually, for instance, I'm a content writer. I took a course on content writing. What will make me actually call myself a content writer is the fact that I can actually write content. So once you've taken a course, your skill, the next thing is to practice your skill. I can't even overemphasize it. It's very important to practice your skill. Like once you've taken a course, start looking for passion projects, do things for free. You can't escape doing things for free or be given a stipend. I can't even imagine how many things I have done for free. Even to this moment, I'm still very open to doing things for free. I do things for free, just to get your foot in the door, to get the testimonial, to practice, to hone your skill. It's very important to practice your skill. Look at family and friends, people around you, even volunteer just to practice your skill, or look for very high low paying gigs. So when you're practicing your skill, when you're learning, this is what a lot of the mistakes a lot of people make. We are in 2025, and the truth is that things have changed, drastically changed. So I advise that you build in public. So gone are the days, like most job seekers make the mistake of just applying for a job. Applying for a job is not a job. Applying for a job will, steal your time that you're actually supposed to use in practicing your skill and actually doing the job. The truth is that in 2025, what I've noticed is that people that are employers want to employ someone that can do the job. And how would they know if you can do the job? If you've shown that you can do the job. So that is why I added this here, build in public. So when you're taking your skill, you practice, share what you're learning, share what you've practiced, share what you know online. So you can pick any social media platform and start sharing what you know. It can be Facebook, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, any platform that you are more comfortable with. But if you're just starting out, I would advise that you do that on LinkedIn, because why? LinkedIn is a platform that has the highest number of companies, professionals. This is where professionals hang out. And if you're looking to land remote opportunities, like I did a research and I discovered that over 40-something% or so of the total LinkedIn users are actually from US. So you meet diverse audience. LinkedIn doesn't like restrict you to like seeing only content from people in your country, maybe in Africa, Asia, or wherever you're from. You can see anybody from anywhere, and if they see what you're doing, they see what you're building, makes sense, anybody can reach out to you, or you can get noticed by international brands. So that's why I said build in public. Talk about what you're learning, talk about what you've discovered. If you work for a client, this is your process, this is your strategy. Before you know, you become, when anybody imagines, thinks of someone that builds landing pages, because you've talked about what you do so much, you come to mind. So this is why it is very important. So this is not the time to say, oh, I don't like to talk about myself, I don't like, I'm camera shy, I don't like to put myself. Things have changed in 2025. If you are not out there, you're going to be missing out on a lot of things, because it's not every job that you can apply for. And it's actually the sweetest experience is to actually not apply for a job and get an employer reach out to you, or a brand reach out to you. That's like the sweetest thing ever, and that cannot happen if your work is not out there. So that is why I said build in public. So the next thing, practice your skill. Even practicing your skill, in doing the work, in building in public, you get opinions. And the thing about LinkedIn is that aside from like getting jobs, you get to learn, to network with other professionals in that field. You get to look at, this is what is happening, this is what is trending in this, this is what people are doing. You understand the landscape of any niche that you're going to be playing in. So that is one thing. This is how to structure your job search. So then once you practice your skill, as you keep practicing your skill, you start to know what is working for you. Start to, okay, no, this thing is not really working for me. I'm not really good at this stuff. I'm better at this stuff. And you begin to move. One thing about niching is that you don't find your niche at the beginning. Your niche will find you, but it will only find you if you are in the process, if you keep working. And it's only when you are practicing your skill, you are building in public, you are creating things, you are building things, that you can discover your thing. You can discover, okay, this is what I'm really good at. This is the thing that have given me the most results. I can ask, okay, I'm going to double down on this thing because this thing has worked. Well, you can't know that something, you can't know if something has worked if you have not put in the work. So I said that when you practice your skill, the next thing you are going to do what? You are going to discover your thing. That thing that makes you unique, that makes you special. So here's the thing. The next thing is you discover what's working and discover what is working for you. So you discover this is what is working in the industry and this is what is working for me. So you're able to put your personal flair onto that thing that is already working. So from here now, we are going to go down to the job. So you see how far we've come before we're getting down to the part that we are actually going to be working. Do you understand? Okay, so this is the job right now. This is the job. Sorry. So this is the job. Okay, now before you just start throwing out your CV, you need to, first of all, this is the point that you're going to now start looking for a job. It's important to research your ideal clients or employer. This is very, 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 actually very important. Very, very important for you to do this. Okay, so you research your ideal clients and employer. Where are they? Where do they stay? And all of those information to know where they hang out so that you know where to double down on your efforts. So the next thing you're going to do is to create a gig on marketplaces, on freelance marketplaces. Like, people don't talk about this, they don't talk about this openly, but I'm going to just tell you the truth. The truth is that as much as you are going to be outreaching, to be, reaching out to employers and clients, it's always important for you to put your work out there. If you are a graphic designer, be on Behance, just be in places that people like you are. I'll go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, create gigs, go to freelancer, because that platform is like a global platform. Anybody can come there, can search for something related to what you're doing, and you pop up and they send you a message and you can just get a job without even stress. So the goal is to have your work out there. You never know, you never really know. I'm telling you from experience. So that's why I would advise, when it comes to job, you research your ideal employer, then create a gig. Just go to the freelance marketplaces and create gigs. I'm not saying that you should just be there every time, but create gig. You never know. Then the next thing is for you to actually do the work. This is the problem that a lot of job seekers face. They just spend a lot of time applying for work. They are not building their credibility. They are not building trust. They are not building time to do the work, to have samples, to have things to show that you can actually do this thing. So you have to do the work, create solutions, reach out to people. And it's in doing the work that you can actually reach out to. So if you have, for instance, I create landing pages for digital course creators. An example, I can pick out my favorite digital course creator, create a landing page from their own existing landing page for a product. Maybe they just newly launched the product. I do it and I send it to them. Oh, this is what I do. That alone, they'll respond to me because I've actually done the work. And aside from that, I'll also have an example of a landing page that I've designed. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You have to do the work. If you spend all your day applying for a job, you're not going to get any response because you are not showing value, you are not showing trust, you are not showing that you know what you're doing. So that's what I say. You do the work. And when you do the work, you now still go back to a place like LinkedIn and put, okay, this is what I did, and share your progress, share what you're doing. Then, once you're doing the work, reach out with value with the beyond and above strategy. So I have a strategy for actually reaching out to potential clients or employers. I call it the beyond and above strategy. I use this strategy and it guarantees like 70 to 80% response rate. Like, I created a strategy out of it because it worked almost every time that I have used it and other people have used it. So I'm creating a course, a detailed course about this strategy and how you can use it to land remote job, land clients, and this thing works almost every time, like 70 to 80% of the times, or even 90, 100% in some situations. So you work. So if you're interested in the beyond and above strategy, I've talked about it a million times. I'll put a link in the description to the waitlist, so you can join the waitlist, so that once I'm done creating this course, you'll be the first to know that it is out, and you'll be the first to get to, watch it and be a part of it. All right. So it's when you have done all of this stuff, then you can now come and create your organizer, your daily organizer. So I just created a sample daily organizer, and I'm going to walk you through the organizer. So just take a look at it. So this is my daily organizer. This is how I organize my day, such that I don't spend every minute, every hour of the day applying to job, chasing clients, and not really having something to show for it. So this is like every hour. I incorporated every hour of the day right here. So these are like a rough sketch of my schedule, things I'm going to be doing based on the time and the time allotted for them. So for example, here I have my prayer, my chores, filming my YouTube video, doing outreach for a client, doing client work, engage community, learn, sleep, take a course, and all of that. So don't mind all of my images. It's just to help me remember the exact things I'm supposed to do, and just a fun part of me. So here I have my to-do list. So I'm going to be putting down everything I want to do here, and I tick it off. So once I'm done, when I complete a task, I'm going to be able to tick it off here. So this gives me a sense of movement. I know that, oh, I've done this, I've checked it off, and it just gives you the strength to keep on going. So that's what I have here. So here I incorporated my life stuff, which is like my breakfast, my lunchtime, snack time, dinner. I'm someone that doesn't really eat. I can forget to eat, so I incorporated that so that I remember that, oh, I haven't had my breakfast, I haven't had my lunch, snack, dinner, and all of that. And one thing I'm trying to incorporate into my daily routine is leisure and nap time. I just tend to work and work and work and not have time for leisure and nap. So I want to intentionally incorporate this into my day-to-day routine, so that I can rest more. The more I'm rested, the better I am able to, be productive. So another thing I included in my to-do list is achievement. So everything I've achieved for today based on my to-do list, I'm going to put them here. It just has a sense of like, and the percentage going to be here. Just has a sense of success. Counting your blessings. So sometimes it can be like we are not moving forward, but when you really write down everything that you've achieved, it gives you that sense of, okay, success, progress, and movement. So I also kept a space for notes. So everything that has happened the day, what I've learned, what I've noticed, patterns, what I want to research on, things I want to do, I'm going to put them in. So this will help me create my routine for tomorrow. So this is how I'm able to organize my day in a way that I'm not just reaching out, looking for jobs. I'm also doing other things, and every other thing will, help me to even outreach better. And if I want to get a new client, onboard a new client, or land a job, or whatever, so everything is incorporated into this. So if you like this, my week daily planner, daily organizer, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see if I can create one for you. Applying for a job will not get you a job. It's the work that you do and the proof of the work that you do that will give you the opportunity, and putting it out there. So the goal is to do the work, have the proof of work, be visible out there, and then apply with confidence, apply strategically. This is how it works. This is the system. This is the method this is the method to which you can apply to fewer jobs and even get far more results than just throwing that in the dark, than just applying anyhow. So if you are confused, if you are a newbie, you're just getting started in this remote work freelancing landscape, I actually created something that's a couple of months ago. I created a remote job starter pack. This includes everything that you should be doing, maybe the job search method I should be using per day. I created a calendar, everything that will help you with all of this stuff, in addition to this free stuff. So you can get it. I'll put a link to the remote job starter pack in the description below, and so that you can just go get it. So I hope you found this video helpful. I will encourage you to take this free PDF, go through it, and create your own daily job search organizer. Or do you like my job search organizer? If you do, let me know, and I'll consider creating the digital version so that you can print it and use it. Or if you want the physical version, just let me know and let me know if I can create it. I'm looking forward to your response. So once again, thank you for watching this video. Please get my free resources in the link below. I don't want to create videos that I'll just talk and that onto another video. I want to create videos that I will talk and I also help you, give you the tools that will help you take the next step. So you're not just watching for the sake of watching sake. You are actually, it's actionable. So yeah. So thank you for watching, and if you're not yet a subscriber, do well to hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to know what you think to your comments in the comment section if you have any questions. Yeah, and I'll see you next week on my next video. Ta-da!